Apple Blossom coverage on the NCW Life channel brought to you in part by Harvest Valley Pest Control, your guide to a pest-free life. Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet-safe material. Call 509-797-0090 for a free estimate. Thanks for joining us here on the NCW Life channel as we get a chance to meet our top 10 candidates for the Royalty Selection Pageant, which is coming up this Saturday right here on the NCW Life channel. Getting a chance to meet the 10th, now best for last, right?
Oh, yes. That's what I say.
Presley Nelson joining us here. Hi, Presley.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Presley is the daughter of Dave and Leanna. Mm-hmm. And before I get to my list of questions, just kind of tell the folks a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Presley. I go to Wenatchee High School and I play golf. So kind of fun. Okay,
well first, now I had a chance to talk to the young ladies back when we did the media training, and one of the questions that came up was about your name, and I love the conversation. So tell us about your name and how in the world you got Presley as a first name.
Right, so my grandma was a big Elvis Presley fan, and it was always on their list as one of the names, but they were unsure. I had to look like a Presley. So when when my mom gave birth, I came out with really heavy sideburns, and they just said, "Yep, that's Presley."
Now, did they know you were going to be a girl?
Yes, they knew I was going to be a girl.
So Presley was one of the girl names.
Yes,
okay.
Presley was one of the girls' names.
Okay, well that's pretty awesome. I like that. You're a swimmer and a lifeguard, right?
I'm a lifeguard, not
You're
a swimmer.
Lifeguard. You're not a swimmer. Oh, okay. All right. So take me from, because you have to be a swimmer to be qualified to be a lifeguard, right?
Yes.
So how do you go from, okay, I don't sink in a pool to where I can actually save other people in a pool?
Yeah, so I want to take back that I wasn't a swimmer. I did swim in middle school, so I know how to swim.
All right. Okay.
But you have to take CPR trainings. They do in water trainings, which are super interesting. You know, you don't think about these things when you're swimming, but when you're lifeguarding, there's so many different aspects of how to save a life if they're drowning, how to do CPR if they had drowned and, you know, had water in their lungs. So it's a lot of different aspects, which I take completely seriously.
Why did you decide to run for Apple Blossom?
I've watched it my whole life, and I went into my senior year not wanting what ifs. I wanted to know what happens after every single football game, basketball game, if I stayed out an extra hour. So when it came time to sign up for Apple Blossom, I asked myself, why not? And there was no right answer. So I signed up, and here I am talking to you today.
So is this a change maybe for you, maybe as a result of the pandemic, or is it just, no, this is kind of who you are?
I think I've always been outgoing. You know, my mom always said, be a friend to everyone. So I kind of just was a friend to everyone. But I never imagined myself being in this position. I've always wondered, okay, what if I tried out? And I didn't want that for my senior year. So I just went straight in and tried out, and again, here I am.
This is, now that you've made top 10 and you've started this whole process, and here we go ramping up towards the pageant, it's quite involved.
Yeah.
What's been the hardest part of this process for you?
Giving up my time. You know, I went from having a very free schedule. I do running start, so I have 2 classes that need my attention, and giving up that time with my family. I work out, I bake in my free time. That was hard, but I wouldn't give it up because this process has been amazing.
Yeah, that's good. You say your mom inspired you.
Yes.
How so?
She's an everyday superhero. I think every mom is. You know, she has 4 kids running around with 4 different schedules, but she manages it all, and that's inspiring to me.
Yeah, moms are pretty incredible people.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Biggest thing in your perspective that is missing for teens in the Wenatchee Valley?
Ooh, good question. I think that in the last 2 years, we haven't had that face-to-face, and that really grows someone. I watched my older brother get his senior year snipped away, and he had to mature by himself before he went to college. So that's the biggest thing.
Okay.
Just in the past 2 years, that face-to-face.
All right, that's fair. Speaking of which, regarding the pandemic, what has it taught you?
How to be on my own, you know? I have to go to college in less than 6 months and be by myself, make new friends and meet new people. So learning how to be on my own and still be a productive person in society has been one thing that I've learned.
Okay. I've been throwing this curveball question to all 10 of you, so you're the last one to answer this. You get a choice of 3 things, Presley. Okay.
3 things.
You can go skydiving, you can go deep sea diving, or you can take a long drive. Which do you choose and why?
My grandpa went skydiving years ago before I was born, and so I would want to go skydiving because I want to see our valley from up above, bird's eye view.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think one person chose deep sea diving. Not
The
one.
water is scary.
Yeah, that's what was the thing. It's like, not doing that.
And it's
No,
funny
thank
that you asked because we were talking about scary situations
Oh, really?
in water before you came out here. So yeah, nobody wants to go in the water.
Yeah, apparently not. Okay, well, sounds good. Well, Presley, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And again, on behalf of everybody involved, we are very proud of all 10 of you ladies.
Thank you, guys.
And thanks for representing us so well.
Of course.
Yes. Presley Nelson, one of our top 10 candidates, and we will have the entire pageant coming up Saturday with our countdown to coronation starting at 6:30 and the royalty selection pageant presented by Cashmere Valley Bank coming up at 7 right here on the NCWLIFE channel.